Hey everyone, it's Deb. Camera turned on a little sooner than I expected. So what you're looking at is 9 ATC cards for a summer themed swap. And this is hosted by Yaleidy Ramos. And if you're not familiar with her, I will link her channel below. I have participated in one of her challenges before. This is more of a swap. I think she calls it a project share, but basically we're sending in 9 ATCs and then she'll mix them up, and for the other 8 people in it or whatever, she'll come back and give us a pocket letter filled with 9 different ones. So I might get one of mine back. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't think so, but anyway, oops. So I went with the sea theme because summertime to me means beach and ocean and flowers and stuff, but I didn't do the flowers this time. Lots of things in the summertime, but the beach theme, actually the sea theme. So of course I used Stampin' Up's Sea of Textures again. You've seen me use this before in that album I did for Girls Just Want to Have Sun. This time I used this, your one-of-a-kind words down here, and this little thing here. I did not use the octopus or this other thing over here. I used the matching framelits, and that was for the plant, the netting, and I think that's it, the plant and the netting. And then I used a whole piece of Whisper White to die cut those plants and the seahorses out, which I'll get to in a minute. I used 1/2 piece of Crumb Cake cardstock, which is part of the neutrals, for the netting. You can see there, and I just cut them in half, so I have one little extra piece. And I used some scraps I had from the Tranquil Textures paper line. I didn't use the sand one. I used this one, and I used it for the sea floor, and I cut it again so the waves, it was sort of wavy underneath. And the background paper, I used the rest of this 12 by 12 sheet. That's from the Tranquil Textures too. That was my starting base. Okay, so those were the papers that I used, all Stampin' Up. And then the seahorse, though, is not. That one is from Hero Arts, and it's good and stained now. So it's a layering seahorse, so I did the best I could. And also the frame cut that goes with it. So I used those. And I used a bunch of different inks from Stampin' Up. I used Tranquil Tide. I used Balmy Blue. That was for the texture back here. I used Mint Macaron. I used Lovely Lipstick. Grapefruit Grove. Oh, for the fishies, I did use the fishies out of the framelits too. What I did is I stamped them, and then I used Grapefruit Grove, and I rubbed the ink on them. There's a little school of like gold fish back here. So that's pretty cool, and now I have a stencil I can use again for fish. So anyway, then I also used Berry Burst and Powder Pink, and I might have used one other color, but I can't remember if I did or not. And now someone asked me a question the other day. Is it true that you mostly always stamp images in black ink? I didn't use any black ink here, so I answered that question. I guess it depends on what you're doing. If you're stamping them out to give to someone to color, yes, I suppose you would use black ink. But for this, I didn't use any black ink because I didn't want black ink on the seahorse or the plant or any of these backgrounds. So yeah, again, it depends on what you're doing. Even the words here are stamped in Tranquil Tide. And as you can see, I look like I have been stamping. I'm wearing quite a bit of ink. Anyway, I still have to do the backs. I think I'm going to punch a little banner back here and just write my name and the month, whatever it was she asked for on it. But that will be done tomorrow because it's getting late. I need to get this video up and I need to go to sleep. But I'm going to try and get this out within the next couple days anyway. I'm not sure exactly when. The seahorses, I was playing with colors. Like, I think this one is my favorite. It has balmy blue, then mint macaroon, and then I think blueberry bushel was the other color. And I think I only used it once or twice. So I'm pretty sure that's my favorite. And the netting, I crimpled it a little bit and then glued it down. This one is powder pink. Let's see, I think it has lovely lipstick and also berry burst. And this one I think has berry burst, fresh fig, and powder pink or something. It's a little different. And this one is more green in the background, so this one I reversed. This one has mint macaroon, then balmy blue, then Tranquil Tide, so it's more green. I think I did that one first and then I did the blue next, and I decided I liked the blue better, so I went with the blue on the rest of these. So balmy blue, mint macaroon, and Tranquil Tide. And these two were balmy blue, mint macaroon, and blueberry bushel. These match the one down here. And then this one, this one is blue in the background, but then I believe the fig and the berry burst on it. So that's it, guys. That's my 9 ATCs going to Yaleidy, Ramos, and go check out her channel. I don't know if there's still openings for swap partners or not. I know she was looking for 8 other people, plus her would have been 9, and I'm pretty sure I signed up right away. So anyway, yeah, go check her out. Thanks a lot, and until the next time, which shouldn't be too long from now. Hugs, love, and peace.